All right, guys, here we are at Move Fitness, and the game of the night just finished up. Val versus Team Carey. And Team Carey, they had a really tough loss last league. It came down to them being the number 2 seed and lost in the first round, but this guy right here, player of the game, pulled it out for them today with 30 points and 8 rebounds. He was on a mission. It looked like he was really focused on this game. And how do you feel about this game? How big was this to you?
Oh, man, it was a good win. Val's team is really good. Yeah. We've had now, they beat us first round of playoffs last time. Yeah. Teo went crazy. Man, they got a really good team. They were missing some bigs. So we were trying to just use our size on the inside during the first half. Yes. And that really kind of helped us, man. Stay on the offensive boards, kind of play big. They were down some bigs, so that helped us out. But glad we got a win, good team win, man. We came back and finished strong.
Yeah, I noticed that at the beginning of the game, with Teo being hot, I think he was 6 for 6 from the three-point line. You kind of allowed that to happen. You kind of just hovering, even out all the way through, and then you kind of pulled away right there with about 6-7 minutes left with about an 8, 9, 10-point lead.
Man, it's like, man, I think we've lost 2 or 3 games over this season and last season. And I think twice they came down to like one guy going for like 40 points on us. So for us, it was like, all right, first half, we don't got that many guys. Let's try to stay in and stay close. Second half, it was like, oh, let's face guard him, try to limit his shots, limit his touches. Yes. I was trying to bang him every time he come down court, put a body on him, trying to fatigue him a little bit. Yes. He's a great player. He plays off screen so good. Like, usually you don't get somebody, come out here in this league that plays that good off the ball like he does. So, so for me, like, I didn't have enough energy to chase him the whole game. I found a little bit in the second half to chase him a little bit, but we didn't want one guy to beat us again. So that's what it came down to.
Yeah, I noticed that when it does come down to your team setting up the half-court set, it's you and Masamba, especially you with the, it's like the duo. It's like one guy's shooting, the other guy's offensive rebounding, or one guy's posting up and you're seeing the cut. Yeah. It's tough enough to have one of you guys dominating on the post, but 2 of you guys, it's got to be really tough for the opponents.
I love playing with Masamba, man. Like I brought him over and Kerry asked me to play. Yeah. I brought Masamba and Daniel over because I know they play great together. Masamba, like having another versatile big on the court that can play inside and out, gives most of these defenses problems because really when he's on and scoring and being aggressive, I can kind of play off him because they got to double him, they got to pay attention, and that just opens our shooters up. So whether I have the mismatch or he has a mismatch, playing kind of inside out just lets us get our offense going, lets us get kind of better shots. We got a little hectic at the end, but we were able to slow it down a little bit. So,
Yes. Well, great game. You guys are now, 3-3? Oh, no, 3-2. I'm sorry. 3-2. That game was actually a 2-2 versus a 2-2. So that makes a big difference with 1 week left before playoffs. Yeah. You guys are kind of in control here, at least for the maybe top 3 seed right now with 2 teams at 4-1.
We just got to finish strong. It's really when we get all our guys here, we're still missing Colson today, but when we have most of our guys playing, we tough. Like all these teams now, it's like a war of attrition. Last 2 games they had 5 guys each. Yes. So if we can get all 8 here, or at least 7, we're strong. We play together a lot now. We got the most returners from last year, or last season, I guess. Yes, so just want to keep finishing. Yep. Hopefully we get the win.
Yes, as I said, this team right here, they're built to win a championship.
Yeah, we will.
Val's over there. But this team is built to win championships because with the 2 bigs, they have great role players. They got great shooting guards. They got just a great balance, and they all trust each other. They move that ball around, and that's why this team is dangerous. But congratulations, man. Great job today, buddy.
Thank you.
All right? Okay. All right, TJ. There he is, buddy. TJ, one of the better players in our league. Definitely one of the all-stars from last league. First team all-star last league, and he's looking like he's going to be it again this league. Right now we're coming down to game 3, and it's between Team Will, which if you take a look, they got some nice unis right now, brand new uniforms. Their team name is For Kobe, so it looks really nice right there. And then, of course, Team Joel, one of the hotter teams in the league right now. I think they've won 3 in a row, and one of those reasons is the high school phenom Nikita, but he is not here. He's in Hawaii on vacation. And right here, as you can see, there is a lot of guys they have. It'll be interesting if they can keep up the scoring they've been doing in the last 3 weeks without their leading scorer. And Team Will, of course, trying to get their first win. We'll see what happens, guys. Stay tuned. Hey, guys, here we are at Move Fitness, and you know what it is this Thursday night league, and the third game just ended up kind of a blowout. And Team Joel took that blowout and walked away. But interesting player here, Bobby, a friend of Steve Souza, is in town. Are you from the area?
I'm from Tacoma.
Tacoma.
Yeah.
So I heard he's a former player of Montana
Correct.
University?
Yes, sir.
So what's your background in basketball, high school and college?
Yeah, I played at Stadium High School in Tacoma, graduated from there, got a scholarship to University of Montana, played 4 years at University of Montana from 2015 to 2019, and now I got a wife and kid, and I coach high school basketball at Curtis High School in University Place.
All right, okay, we got a local player coming back home, hanging out with us here at the league. I appreciate you coming out here. You had 14 points, had a few rebounds and a few dunks attempts right there, huh?
Some lazy dunk attempts, but I appreciate you guys having me out here. It was fun.
Yes. Thanks a lot to Bobby coming out, playing with us here at Move Fitness. I really appreciate you. Maybe we'll see you out more often, huh?
I appreciate it.
Appreciate you, buddy. Okay, take care. All right, one of the players we had show up, Steve Souza's buddy, Bobby, great guy. Made some highlights there with some missed dunks, but you can see what he can do. Played at a kind of a high level basketball at Montana University. But now we are coming down to the nightcap game, and we got Team Kamal, being at 4-1, has a chance to be all by themselves here in this league. But they're playing against Team Chris, and Team Chris is also another strong team that's leading the league in point differential. So it will be very interesting. If Team Kamal loses and Chris wins, there will be 3 teams tied at 4-2 going into the last week of basketball here at Move Fitness. So stay tuned, guys. Let's see what happens. All right, guys, here we are at Move Fitness. The nightcap game just ended, and Team Chris came out victorious, and they actually are now 4-2. And Kamal's team, which they just beat, is 4-2. There's actually 3 teams tied at 4-2. But the reason why Chris's team is 4-2 is this guy right here.
Hey, is he going to be on first team this year?
Yes, he will, probably. Chris, by the way, Chris, real quick over here. These 2 guys are leading scorers today. And I know I've interviewed Chris in the past, and I've interviewed Eric. And this combo here has made a big difference on this team. Now, with 39 points here and 20 points here, and I think he had like 6 3-pointers here, Eric does what he does with scoring. I think he's the leading scorer in our league right now at 38. And yeah, maybe he couldn't sleep at night, figuring that we put him in the second team. But he's definitely on the first team this league.
He's the man.
And this is the guy right here. But how did you feel today? I mean, the shot looks really smooth. It looked like it was dropping in. It looked like you had some energy going to the hole. I mean, these guys are. Well, how's the defense out there against you?
Today I actually felt kind of sluggish today, man. But once game time come on, man, I'm gonna turn it on. But the defense is there, man. I put in the work, man. So it shows. It shows.
Yes. Yeah, it looked really good out there with Eric doing his thing and scoring 39 tonight. I did post this past week the leading scorers, and you are leading our league right now at 38. So he's done what he does at 39 points tonight. I think he had about like 6 or 7 rebounds. So he's doing what he has to do for his team. But the team overall chemistry is really coming around, man. Now with only 1 week left, with 3 teams tied at 4-2, you guys have the point differential right now if there's any tie situations. But what is your thought process going into the playoffs now, being one of the top teams?
Well, last year was last season was a little rough for us.
Yes.
So I'm gonna do what I can, man, to try to win, man. I'm gonna get in my Kobe Bryant mode.
Yes.
We're gonna win it for sure this year,
Yes,
man. I got
yes.
us winning it, man.
Yes. Well, these guys don't know yet, but I do have championship jerseys for the winning team. I do have an MVP jersey for the MVP of the league. And I do have all-star jerseys for the first team of this league. So it looks like the way they're going right now, he might have all 3 of them. We'll see.
Looking forward to it, man.
Thanks a lot, buddy. Always
man.
good to see you play out
Yes,
here,
sir.
man.
Yes,
Good
sir.
fun.
All right.
All right. Eric E.T. Turner, one of the best players we have in this league, shows what he does every week. And I'm telling you, that team is set up to be a championship run here coming into the playoffs in a couple weeks. So like I said, that team at 4-2, Kamal that just lost to them at 4-2, And there's one other team that won today at 4-2. There's only one team that is ahead of the pack at 5-1, Team Joel. But let's see what happens in the last week of the season next week. It is going to be exciting. Thanks a lot, everybody, for tuning in. You guys know Pacific Northwest Ballers, the guy behind the camera is the guy that puts it together over there, does a great job with the videos. Check it out. Press the like button. Do what you can. Let's get a bunch of followers over here and get this thing going, all right, guys? Appreciate you. Always, Anton. Great job. We'll see you guys next week. Thank you.